Welcome to another CEO Wisdom podcast. We have Ron Pierre with us. Ron is the founder and CEO at NewWork and NewSchool, which focus to take stress and anxiety out of what can be a nerve-wracking time for employers and job seekers. They walk you through their full experience on their website. If you want to go visit newschool.co.il. So Ron is in Israel. I'm in Oaxaca and Mexico. And Ron has a cool background. So once content manager at Peace Now and project manager at Union Local Authorities in Israel, CMO at Mass Challenges. So we're going to discuss his background today. BookRightGPT.com is presenting this podcast. If you want to start a book with all the posts that you've posted on your LinkedIn, can now do so. You just feed BookRightGPT all your LinkedIn posts, and it comes back to you with a nice book that you can publish on Kindle. So BookRightGPT.com for that. Ron, welcome to the pod. Tell me a bit more about yourself and what you're up to nowadays.
Thank you so much for having me, Charles. I really must say kudos on all the funneling before we met. I love your agents. They're very cool. If we'll be able to present later, I'll even show you a token, a small gift that I made for you. So my name is Ron. I'm an educator, founder of NewSchool for Languages here in Israel, recruitment agencies. I'm an entrepreneur. I also partnered up with Israeli and Palestinian entrepreneurs to create a bridge between us. I hope this will work eventually. My background is basically international affairs, conflict resolution. I wanted to learn Arabic before I participated in programs in NYU and then later on in Brandeis in the US. And with Palestinian and colleagues here from the region. So before going to those programs, I just found a teacher. I launched a group for me and my student friends almost, I think, 12, 13 years ago. And then people started coming up to me later saying, what about more language levels and what about more groups? And I realized that once you start, a factory for, you won't prepare just one pair of shoes, you'll prepare a bunch. So people started reaching out for more languages and more levels and more courses. So that's how we grew up to be the top language school in Israel. We give services to ambassadors, consuls from all around the world in over 40 languages. And we give services to top tier 1 enterprises and all sorts of businesses and private clients these days from Israel and from around the world. And right after ChatGPT was launched, I took an AI course, and I realized that we can really manifest our vision through AI, because we always wanted quality replies from our teachers to voice recordings that students were sending them. We want to help people develop speaking skills in languages, because it's not about mechanical engineering rather than driving, really using the language. I'm sure you you tried it out in Mexico. I mean, I realize, I mean, you probably speak French and also
Spanish.
A bit of Spanish. So yeah, you're a proper polyglot.
Yeah, I learned from my wife Spanish, just listening and practicing, right? And I think before that, I was using Duolingo. In my opinion, I think ChatGPT has replaced Duolingo nowadays, because you can talk with it. You can have an advanced voice conversation with it, and you can tell it like, look, I'm learning Spanish. If you can talk back to me in Spanish, and anytime I'm not sure to understand, can reply in English or something like that, just like a nice language teacher would. So are you being disrupted by these technologies?
So we actually really embraced those technologies. I participated in that course around 2 years ago, and then I realized that there was something in it, and so we started working on agents. We didn't even call them agents at the time. We just wanted to automate many of our, procedures at NewSchool. So we launched Mori, which is our chatbot on WhatsApp, and people book appointments with it. They get customer service, and he even sells our products through WhatsApp. And it's working great, actually. I mean, for the past year and a half, we've literally closed down our telemeeting department because Mori is doing an excellent job. So those people have gotten more time now to deal with the client and meet them, and go over the follow-ups and everything that's related to the relationship our consultants have with the clients. So I think that on our end, it was a very smart move to invest in AI agents. And that's why we worked on another AI agent that is involved in the product. I mean, that's how I see it. I mean, it's either in the process or the product. And now, thousands of our students are learning with Mori through WhatsApp. I mean, they're recording voice messages and they're getting, prompt feedback. And we already implemented the 4.1 version of GPT in the API, and it's really outstanding. It's really remarkable, I must say. I'm very happy.
What difference have you seen with 4.1?
So the latency is a bit better, and also, I mean, you can really tell it's much more intelligent. We run tests all the time. We optimize the prompt and we train it. We still, to these days, train it. I just love how the dynamic prompt helps us shift the clients in the funnel according to their permissions, according to their status. I love it. I love the integrations right now. In order to give our services, including the voice messages, etc., we integrate over, I think, 15 software, different software to help people, really achieve their goals. And people are learning with the language. I mean, the results are outstanding. I mean, people are recording messages. And we had 3 rounds of pilots, and we realized that people that are sending 30 voice messages a day become fluent in around 2 to 3 months. I mean, fluent.
Wow.
And it's really unbelievable. I have a guy, Ami, he's such a great guy, 81 years old. And he came to me and he said, "Listen, Ron, I'm not going to remember anything. So it's just going to be for fun." He started working with Mori, and after a week, the teacher, the Arabic teacher, meets him, and she says, "Are you sure he's in the first level?" And he didn't know even how to say hello, okay, when I met him. So after a week, he was able to converse on a basic level, 81 years old. We keep seeing those results all the time. And it's really all about cognitive effort. I mean, it's a cognitive effort to learn a language, whether it's with AI or in a classroom or whatever. But as long as you have fun and it's personalized, I think that AI personalizes the entire process. So I think that's why people are enjoying it so much.
Yeah, Ari got hooked. I think like you view it from a fun perspective. I view it from like an addiction perspective. If you want to learn something, you really need to be a freaking addict and constantly get serotonin shots. Oh, good job. Let's go deeper in the rabbit hole now. Good job. You made it deeper again. So it's very much gamification, right? What is your learning style? How do you learn?
Wow, it's a great question. We are combining here the DISC assessment test. It's a communication style test, and also the learning styles test. And every student that comes to learn at our school, fills out this test, and then we know if the person is more introverted or extroverted, if they're more people-oriented or task-oriented. And for me, at least, I really like the auditory sense. Even for this interview, I trained with our agent. So I really articulated some of the thoughts I had, and he helped me go through with them and really, prove and reshape and amend some points. So, and then I listen to the recordings he's sending me. So I also use the auditory sense. Many people are just reading. And I think that one of the most important things as a business owner that I realized in the past few years is that the collaborations are shortcuts. We collaborated with a Guinness record holder for best memory. Eran Katz is a best-selling author all around the world. His books were translated to dozens of languages, and we really developed the methodology according to his approach for the past 30 years. So, students cannot only memorize the words, but also retrieve them better and retain what they've learned. It's really nice to see that people can speak languages either with AI or with other friends and really become better so fast. And after Eran Katz and during this AI era that we're in, it's sort of a gold rush, I think. We started working with a very cool Arab-Israeli cooperative. They're called Sophie Cooperative. It's somewhat of a social venture, and they're the most amazing programmers and product designers and managers. And we've developed the agents with them. And then when we met, top investors from all around the world to talk about our technology and our developments, we realized, according to the questions, that the skills and knowledge that we've gained are so valuable that we decided to launch an AI agent course. So people are signing up now these days to learn how to develop automated AI agents, which is very important because just normal AI agents are just upgraded ChatGPTs, I think. But if you automate the entire integration, I think that's what's so amazing. And I'm walking around in Tel Aviv, in the beach, in the boulevard, and I'm recording voice messages in Arabic, بتعلم Arabic في المدرسة NewSchool. And I'm also gonna go through some other languages later on. It's really nice to use this tool, and I think that the fact that you have basically a friend in your pocket that's also a coach, a counselor, a teacher, a trainer. It's so amazing. I mean, I really a day that I don't use the AI infrastructure, I think is a slower day. I mean, that's how I feel. Don't you feel that?
Yeah, I mean, I chat with ChatGPT probably 100 times plus a day, but I used to call it when I was in my sauna in my jacuzzi, just have a conversation with it, mostly around coaching or how I can get better and so forth. From a language perspective, one realization that I just had, I used to think that learning new language was pretty useless till it was like, okay, it develops new neurons in my brain, and my brain fires better. I can be happier. I can make more money. So I went from French to speaking English for business. And then my wife taught me Spanish. So personally, in the relationship, we speak Spanish. So another thing that just came to my mind listening to you is that learning new languages, I think it opens your minds up. And I think it diminishes the tensions and cortisol, right? Like if you think of Israel and Palestine, I think that if both would speak like not only the same cultural language but the same tongue, right? Like I think there would be less information loss. I think there would be more understanding, and as a result, there would be less conflict, right?
Absolutely. I really, I'm really very connected to everything you said. I really like Jim Rohn as a speaker. Rest in
Jim
peace.
Rohn?
Jim Rohn. I mean, he
Rest
said
in
that,
peace.
he said that every language you learn equals $1 million throughout your career. And I really think that it's really important to invest in knowledge and experience, especially AI and languages. And also networking is very important, but I mean, those skills are top skills nowadays. And I think that the fact that we combined our knowledge and experience in developing AI agents really helps us now to, shape those agents according to the potential clients or vendors, etc. I wanted to show you an AI agent that I've built for you. It only took a few minutes, and if you want to implement it, be my guest. I really liked your automations throughout the marketing funnel, and I thought that it would be amazing if it could be interactive, and based on OpenAI's API, it's very easy. Can I share a screen? Can I present something?
Yeah, let's go. Present, and
Okay, so
I'll
let's
give you
go.
the permission.
Okay, so I'm sharing the screen. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay,
Charlie
so
Bot, love it. My mom calls me Charlie.
amazing. I mean, I really thought about it, and I thought maybe
So you'll just sound like my mom now.
amazing. I think that mom is always right.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so unfortunately, I lost both of my parents, and the fact that your mom can see you succeeding like this, I mean, she's probably so proud. I mean, you're really doing such an amazing work. I've learned so much from our connection so far that it's really nice. So this is your chatbot, okay, and we can integrate it with emails, WhatsApp, social network platforms, etc. That's the system prompt that I've built, okay? And you can already see this is the system prompt and this is the user prompt. So if someone texts your AI agent, those are the replies you can really see here, okay? And he's really selling it.
Yeah, although I hate LinkedIn nowadays, so maybe yeah, that's a good prompt. It's pretty lengthy. Optimize your profile. Yeah, LinkedIn suspended my account 2-3 weeks ago because I was running a humorous newsletter and they didn't like it. So
but it looks like the GPT knows everything about you. I was very intrigued. I mean, did your agent reach out to me? I mean,
well, it's not really an agent, right? It's a Zapier. It's a fancy Zapier. So I am
Okay.
building agents right now. It's more like on the weekends, right? Like when I have more deep work to me. Agents, I mean, most agents that you'll see in the market, 95% of them are not really agentic, so like fully autonomous, right? I'm still looking for the company that will sort of build that nowadays. I'm working with a bunch of Y Combinator companies, and I think like these folks are quite advanced. These folks would probably be the first doing that. But yeah, if you think about it, it's a crazy revolution that's happening like right under us, and if you can partake in that revolution, I think you will you'll benefit a lot, right? You'll be quite rich and powerful. So what is your plan in taking that one?
Well, to be honest, we've really the ROI is quite outstanding. We've really gained back whatever we've spent on the developments, because I can also, I mean, I can just share some results. All of our staff booked around 1,000 meetings in the past year, while
That's a lot. That's 3 per day.
Maury did over 5,000.
5,000. Wow, that's
5,000
15 per day. How many sales staff do you have?
So right now we have 8 people on our staff, salespeople, consultants, etc. I mean, those are the people that are in interactions with clients and potential prospects, etc. And we're talking about a huge breakthrough. I mean, I'm talking about fast, bookings. Sometimes people just reach out at on Thursday at 10:15, and their meeting is already booked for Sunday at 10:17. It's really unbelievable. 2 years ago, we used to have prospects, reaching out on Thursday, and the consultant only calls them back on Sunday, perhaps even Monday. Now, I mean, these days, it's really remarkable what's going on.
So it's a bot that talks to customers on the website, or are you saying that you're sending cold emails and you booked 15? Is it like inbound or outbound?
So we're not using emails. WhatsApp is very popular here in Israel, and everyone's on WhatsApp. So we integrated our automations to WhatsApp, and you have what it's called a WABA limit, WhatsApp business limit messages. But you can, I mean, it's very hard to reach the top, and you can usually get more coming on later on. I mean, I think that in Israel specifically, and in many parts around the world, the top automation is with WhatsApp, because that's the easiest user interface, and people are there all the time anyway. So when they reach out to us, instead of having a human representative, Maury does the job. It doesn't do a great job like a human would, but he does it fast, and that's why his success rate is so remarkable. Once the 4.0 GPT was launched for the API, we also launched Maury as a tutor, as a teacher. We really worked on all of the automations. So those are both of our agents. And it's funny how these days we look at the interactions and the communication between human beings and robots. I mean, I have many insights. I think that the most important one is that there is I would say a different phase, okay, of knowledge, of skills that we're in. It's the time resource looks differently now, okay? If a telemeeting call used to take, 8 to 10 minutes, nowadays it can take place during 6 hours. I mean, and so during those 6 hours, the client got 10 messages and sent back 11 or 9 or whatever. And I mean, the result can be outstanding, even though it's not continuous as it would with a human. And I think that it's a very important insight. I don't know if you really
yes, the time horizon is larger. But the leads, coming back to the leads real quick, like, are they inbound? Like, how do you get them on the website? Is it SEO, or do you invest in ads?
So yeah, we invest both in ads, SEO, offline advertisement still exists. we have many collaborations, affiliates, business clients, and governmental clients.
Got it. And they pay per month or per hour? What's the pricing plan like?
So it really depends on the funnel. It really depends on what is expected from the agent throughout the funnel. Sometimes in one agent only needs to book appointments, and that's the KPI. And the other agent is in charge of really going through the professional aspect of the service, and really taking really doing the entire intake phase with the client, understanding their needs, how to personalize the experience, and also giving a taste of the experience. And then they can pay either subscription-based online to get only the AI agent tutor, or they can sign up for our courses and then just pop in the courses. You can just sign up and go on Hebrew, Spanish, English, and then just meet the people. We realized it's just like going to the gym or going to a yoga class. It's okay if you're not exactly at the same level as anyone, but you care about developing the skills. We accumulate so many speaking and listening hours before we even start writing. Many people start with writing and reading in a foreign language, and then they fail. Once you start with the speaking part and listening part, it becomes a learnable skill that you can use, and then later on retain and retrieve once you need to use the memories the memory anchors and the memories that you've acquired.
Got it. Where can people find out more about you, Ron?
So as you said, newschool.co and .il. We focus on languages there, but you can also find me on LinkedIn, as you mentioned, Ron Pierre. We really, we're interested in partnering up with people that understand where the world is going, and they believe in AI and education. I believe in education also as a way to teach people how to use AI. We realize that people want to be educated. We're in the phase that people want to be educated, and it's very important. I'm really happy to know you and learn from you. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I think that there are many projects that we can explore together, and I'm looking forward to hearing more about you and seeing more of your valuable content. I've seen many videos, and it's all really very interesting.
Thank you, Ron. So yeah.